Hello everyone, Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Minecraft Tekkit for 1.5.1. Now, as everyone knows, this is my first Minecraft series, and it's quite a learning experience for me. So this episode, I need to just go back and fix some things that I have already done. Now let's start off with our power generation out back here. I've made quite a few changes to it, and I'm still not done. Now, as we left off last episode, I had quite a few magma crucibles and magmatic engines. Now, one thing I learned is these magma crucibles, you see their power usage right now is 14 MJ per tick. The maximum power is 40. So if each one of my magmatic engines can produce 4, that means I would need 10 of them to have the magma crucible running at full power. So basically the magma crucibles were just draining all of the energy I was able to create with the magmatic engines. Now you see I have added 4 more magmatic engines, but I reduced it down to 2 magma crucibles. The only reason I even put 2 here was because I plan on adding more, another layer up top of 8 more magmatic engines. I'm going to hope to get that done by next episode. Now, on top of that, I put in a way to kind of gear down the power that's going to these. Now you see I've got some redstone energy cells here building up. I've got 2 on each side, 2 over here. Now the 4 back magmatic engines are feeding into these 2 redstone energy cells. Now this is not final. This is not how it's going to be. I'm just trying to get it right. And then the front 4 magmatic engines are feeding into these. Now if you look, this side of the redstone energy cells, we have outputs going up to our magma crucible. Now, one thing I did change is I took the redstone energy cells and changed the output on it to 5 MJs per tick. So the input's going in here, it's at maximum input, and then the output at 5 MJs per tick. So this magma crucible right here, although it's using 14, well, it's because it's using up some of my stored energy, but it is only being fed with 10 Minecraft joules per tick from these 2 redstone energy cells. Now that helps gear it down a little bit so that it's not sucking quite so much juice, and you see my magmatic engines are still keeping up. Actually, that one's almost full. Now I did the exact same thing over this side. See, we've got it down to 5 MJs per tick. And this is allowing us to actually generate some power. You see the redstone energy cell here is, although it does take a hit every now and then when the magma crucible sucks in the juice, it is still generating power. You see it's overall it is going up. We're up to 145,000 Minecraft joules stored in just that one. Now when it comes time to replace out or to move one of these once it gets full, I can just open up, say, this redstone energy cell, excuse me, or I could open up this redstone energy cell and dump all the power from this one into here. Now we look, it's going up substantially quicker, and the reason being is this redstone energy cell is just dumping its power over. So let me go ahead and switch that back. And this is the start of our power generation. I'm going to have, as I said, a second level to this, and for the most part it's going to be getting pumped to the upstairs there. Alright, now moving right along, I want to take a look at my quarry. Now, as anyone who's ever built a quarry, particularly one at maximum size like that, knows you end up producing just absolutely insane amounts of dirt and cobblestone. I've actually got several chests full of dirt and cobblestone. So I've got the quarry turned off for the moment. And to deal with that issue, we are going to create some void pipes. Now let's see, how do I make those guys? I know they're pretty easy to make. Let's see, void transport pipes. 1 ink sac, 1 glass, and 1 redstone. So that is, that's easy enough. So we got glass, and then a redstone, and then there we go. 8 void transport pipes. So let's go out here and get our quarry fixed up. I ended up clearing out these chests many times. The old backpack came in handy. And then I realized that the way to go is to actually start destroying some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and, of course we need some beautification later. Right now I'm just trying to get it functional. In fact, it's starting to get dark out, so let me run back and take a little nap here. I'm excited to see how far it's come along. As you see, I'm missing a tank, and we got changed up just a little bit over here, and I had another very unfortunate creeper incident. So I've got some repair work to do out there on my rubber tree farm as well. But let's get a nap and then get that quarry squared away and fired back up. Now another thing I noticed with the quarry, I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's in my imagination or what, but it seemed like when I first zoned in, the quarry was sucking just a ridiculous amount of power out of that redstone energy cell. And what I have found is the trees that were growing all along the quarry have vines growing off of them. And of course the vines continue to grow even after I chop them down. So the quarry was actually burning a ton of energy getting rid of all these vines all the way around it as it started up every time I loaded in. And that's, that's of course unacceptable. So I went around all the way around the quarry and got rid of all of the trees that are right there in range. So the first thing we want to need to do here is change up the sorting. Now that one's coming out of the white port, or gray I should say, and I am going to change that. I need to get some dirt. I know I've got some dirt in here. I'm going to change that now, so all of the dirt and all of the cobblestone are all going through that gray port out of that diamond transport pipe. Now the difference here is I'm now going to take my void, throw it right at the end there, and now anything that goes into that should be getting destroyed. But let's go ahead and power it back up and check things out here. It's my quarry is starting to get built down. It's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's down about 6 layers now. So it's cutting in, and just in those 6 layers I've created just insane amounts of cobblestone and dirt. An unacceptable amount, just too much. So let's go ahead and get out of there. And once this stuff starts flowing again, here it comes now. You can see all the cobblestone and all the dirt are going right into that void transport pipe. Now eventually I'm going to want to change this so sand and gravel are probably going in there too. But I need a bunch of sand, and I'm not quite... I want to get at least a full chest of sand. And there it goes, working as intended. And now I don't have an issue with having to come out and constantly sort. In fact, this actually, since I've found the void transport pipes, it has actually inspired me a bit to go ahead and get a second quarry in at some point. Because of course I want the ore, I want the diamonds, I want all the good stuff. I'm done with this cobblestone in the dirt. Awesome, so working as intended. Now let me check my power supply here. We are really, really low. And I think I've got a pretty full redstone energy cell inside that's been powering up off of those steam engines. I really like the steam engines, but one thing to be said about them is I had, you know, I know you can automate it. You can put a tree farm and feed these steam engines. But I had an absolutely insane amount of coal. I had, I don't know, probably 15 or 20 stacks. And now I'm down to, what, 2 stacks? Well, I've got some charcoal in the mix there too. Now, down the road, I might play with fully automating one of those and having it fed with a tree farm. But for now, I'm going to stick with these magmatics. Yeah, this guy is all the way full. Both of those guys are all the way full. Wow. So I better get an empty. Do I have an empty? I don't. Let me go ahead and swap one of these guys out here. Make sure my output is down to 5 MJs per tick. And then I'm going to go ahead. The reason I'm charging them, inside is because these steam engines are not powering anything currently. So, and this one's full, so I'll go ahead and put this one on the quarry. Now, the quarry is another opportunity to reduce how many Minecraft joules per tick it uses. And with using all of this, the thermal expansion goodies, which are super cool, and I will definitely be using quite a bit throughout the rest of this series, you have to adjust these. Like the maximum output now is at 50. Let's see, now that I've got the vine issue out of the way. Now see, it's just draining really, really quick, so I'm going to reduce that down to, say, 15. How's that? Now, we'll slow the quarry down a bit, but it's also going to reduce how quick that energy is being drained. See, I'm not even down to the good layers yet, and I just had that insane amount of dirt and cobblestone, so I'm glad I finally did something to get that sorted out. Not down to diamond depth yet, but I'm excited to see if I get any free diamonds from the quarry. Got some ore, Certus quartz dust. Gonna take the rest of that clay. And there we go. That is power generation, and although it's a very ugly quarry, it is a functional quarry, and it's getting rid of the things that I no longer need. So that's it for this episode of Minecraft Tekkit for 1.5.1. Thanks for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more Minecraft coming soon. Thanks again.